Hey everyone, welcome to Sketch Day. I'm Spencer and today is Fan Friday. That's right, it's Fan Friday. And if you remember last week, this episode is all about you guys. So today I'll be looking at submissions for artwork that you guys have done, which is actually my favorite part about Fan Friday, seeing the stuff that you guys are up to. If you don't know what Sketch Day is, be sure to check out the intro video to my YouTube channel. But really, this is all about an opportunity for me to share my skills with all of you and for me to learn new things. I'm blown away by all the submissions I get, the questions, the feedback. It only makes me better as I try to help you guys out there. So to kick things off, we'll talk about my product of the week, and you could probably guess what it's going to be this week, and it is the Apple Pencil. And the reason it's the product of the week, you can go ahead and check my video here about my experience with the Apple Pencil, and as well as my experience with the iPad Pro, the Surface Pro 3, and the Wacom Cintiq tablets as well. But I do share my thoughts in those videos. You can check those out. It's a really great product. It's well designed. There are a couple major things that I would change had I designed it, but you know what? Besides those flaws, this is a really smooth, simple, easy to use product. So highly recommended. I don't get paid for these spots, so don't think that Johnny Ive is telling me to tell you guys to get one of these. And in fact, I'm not telling you to get one. I'm just telling you, hey, you know, this is my pick of the week for a product that I think is really great. Next up, we've got some artwork submissions. First off, we've got HELMUT BARROSO, who submitted a bunch of sketches, and thanks again. Always blown away by the feedback when I call for submissions. It's really great to see your artwork. And I can't get to everyone's artwork that I receive, but I encourage you to submit your stuff to sketchthis@sketchaday.com, where I'll be able to get stuff during the week, and who knows, you might be lucky enough to see your work here and get a shout out on Sketchaday. HELMUT put together some sketch pages, and in particular I picked one out of these chairs done with, looks like Copic sketch markers on some paper, and I just like the expressiveness, the composition of the page. I think it's really high energy and feels really good. Next up, we've got Prokopis Margarakis. Sorry, Prokopis. I can't pronounce your name very well. My apologies. But I really appreciated the sketch of this cowboy character. It's definitely very, very expressive, and I like the caricature nature of it. Perhaps it's because I've been doing some caricatures myself for a client of mine, and I really like kind of the expressiveness here that you've been able to pull out of this blue pencil that you've used to create your sketches. Next up, we've got Thomas HORIN, and Thomas submitted a bunch of sketches as well. It's okay if you submit more than one. I'll end up just picking one to talk about, and in particular, I picked this pencil sketch because of the expressiveness of the pencil work. I thought it was really clean. It happens to be of a car concept sketch, but really nice work on the pencil sketching. Looks like it's for an M-Class BMW of some sort. Really nice effort. Great push here. Next up, we've got Ugur Sahin. And Ugur, not sure how you pronounce your name either. My apologies. But really awesome submission of another BMW concept car done with markers. And man, this is pretty inspirational for me. It tells me I need to step up my marker game. One of my big flaws, I'll admit, as an illustrator, designer, is I don't like to spend tons of time on a drawing. I'd rather pump out lots of stuff. But I can tell that Ugur spent a lot of time here on this sketch. Really nice layout, really nice sketch. So thanks for submitting. Again, if you want to participate, be sure to get your questions in by Thursday before the Friday you want your stuff to show up on the channel here. And you can send your sketches to sketchthis@sketchaday.com, and that way I'll get them, take a look at them, review, and we'll talk about them here on Fan Friday. Next up, we've got a question from Jamie Latola, and it goes like this. I'm a recent graduate and looking for a job. While a student, I received high marks and was told my portfolio is great, but I find that while searching for a job, I haven't received much of a response. Currently, my portfolio doesn't have a lot of sketches, and I would love to if you could address the importance of sketches and how to incorporate them into a portfolio. Perhaps you have some ideas on how to get a portfolio noticed. There's a lot of competition out there. or what types of things employers hope to see or not to see when looking for an intern or junior designer. Well, I'm going to assume that you are from an industrial design background like I am, and so my feedback here is based on my experience. Every designer is different. Every designer has their way of doing things, their way of ideating, their way of concepting, their way of presenting. And more important than being the best sketcher is being the best you. And I learned this once when I had an intern working with me, and I tried to figure out, how to get them to sketch more and do more work like I was doing. And then it dawned on me one day, I thought, you know what, maybe they think differently, maybe they do differently. So after a few conversations, gave them the tools they needed to create those concepts in that medium, and the work was awesome. So it's more about showing your best self, right? As an employer, for example, I'm interested in how you think, and sketching is one way to show that, of course, but more importantly, I want to see the best work you can possibly do. So that being said, think of the things you love to do, think of the thing that you think you could be strongest at, and focus your effort there and be the best at it, because that's the type of person I would want to hire. Okay, last up we have our competition from last week, brought to us by Graphmaster, who was so kind enough to sponsor this competition. And Graphmaster has provided us with some markers to give away to you guys. Now, I'm going to extend this another week because, one, I'm going to be traveling next week, and I'll be getting videos out, but I need a little bit more time to collect some more submissions. So what I want you guys to do is submit your work online, make a post on Facebook, on Instagram, tag me, Spencer at sketchaday.com on Instagram or on Facebook. And I want you to go to Graphmaster Marker on Facebook. Go ahead and like the page. And what I'll do is I'll go through and pick a random winner. And Graphmaster is going to send you a full set of markers and pens. And just trust me, you're going to get a lot of markers, whoever wins, and it'll be awesome. This is open to anyone in the world, anywhere. So don't be shy. Just submit some work. Tag me. For those who submitted already, I do have your names collected, so don't worry, don't fret. But if you want to enter again, feel free to submit another piece of work, tag Sketchaday on Instagram or on Facebook, and submit that. Well, thanks for watching, guys. It's been a blast. I hope you've had fun here on Fan Friday. As always, you can find me online on my social media channels, and do reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you what you'd like to see on the channel. I've already gotten some really good suggestions, and I look forward to hearing from each of you that want to communicate with me. I'm pretty open and curious. At least I'm trying to be. So don't be shy. Until next time, I'm Spencer.